What is happening, everybody? My name's Seven and welcome to Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now today we are playing Fallen Ghost, the DLC. We have literally just crash landed and we've just regrouped with our squad mates, so it is literally the start of the DLC. But in this video I'm going to showcase every single weapon that we can then collect, and of course I will then be making videos on showing you the locations and showing you actually how they function once we have collected them. But obviously at the start of this DLC we won't know. So in this video you'll see all of the weapons, all 20 I believe, 19 to 20 I think there are in total. So if we go to loadout we can actually go and have a look. So let's start rocking down all of the weapons. So if we go and select and go down to all weapons category, at the bottom where it continues on from the previous weapons we already have, which are all like these veteran, all the extra ones that I have, it begins with the T95 Spectre. So obviously it's going to be, I imagine, just a same as the T95, but obviously with an actual Spectre camo. So let's actually have a look with this. Oh boy, that looks beautiful. I love the look on it. It's got the laser dot on the side as well already attached. It's got the, I think, is it holographic or is it a red dot? It might be a red dot sight, that. And the large magazine, that looks absolutely beautiful. I love the style of it. It's got decent stats as well, so I'd say this is probably going to perform really well within the game. Obviously I can't say that until I actually pick it up, but it looks like a decent weapon. And any of these weapons you see that you think you would utilize as well, please do let me know in the comment section below, guys. Obviously it's got a low handling, it's got a mid, I'd say it's like close to mid range, this weapon. It's got a decent damage, high accuracy as well, and good penetration. So I'd say overall a decent assault rifle if this is your style of weapon. Now the next weapon that we have on the list is the SR25 Jungle. So if we click on and have a look at this, oh boy, look at that. Okay, so it is a reskin of the SR, and this is obviously a sniper rifle, hence why it's got a long range and a very high accuracy. It's got probably mid to close range damage as well, so it'll probably one shot at a decent range. But obviously I don't know how hard these opponents are. I would advise aiming for the head within Fallen Ghost DLC. It's got decent penetration and it's a decent rate of fire as well for a sniper rifle. So this looks like a beautiful weapon. I love the camo along it. It's got the ACOG sight naturally attached with a laser sight once again as well. So this weapon looks quite cool. I'll definitely be putting this to use and seeing how it plays out in combat within the game. So it looks cool. I like it. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one is the MK14 Occult. So once again it's the MK14 reskinned. Oh yes, look at this bad boy. I love the look of that. Look, it's all being wrapped up. I think that's just like, you know, you're gonna have to let me know in the comments, but I think that's just camo wrap. I don't know if that's anything specific that does anything other than try and camouflage the gun. I've seen it on weapons before, and obviously it has camo netting, etc. tends to be attached. There's obviously no camo netting here. It's got a long distance scope attached naturally as well, so this is going to cause, once again, high rate of fire, and it's also going to be a high rate of damage. So this is probably better than the SR that we've just looked at. Obviously a different style of play, but it's got an increased damage in comparison, and obviously noise reduction is maxed out. We've got the silencer attached. Looks very smart indeed. So obviously this is a weapon I'm going to be looking forward to using as well. So let's click down. Let's go and have a look at the next one. Now we have the Hti Muddy Bones. Oh boy, look at that camo. That looks mad. So we've got the skull, we've got bones, and we've got the shatter look throughout the actual weapon as well. Obviously we've all used the HTI, so we're expecting 100% damage, 100% accuracy, 100% range, and obviously a very high level of penetration. Now I believe in this DLC the snipers that we go against, the elite snipers, they will one-shot kill you with their snipers, so this is probably going to be on par with their weapon as well. But make sure once again you aim for the head when you're using this weapon. I cannot wait to pick this up and bang people with it because I absolutely love the Hti. Definitely by far one of my favorite sniper rifles. I know it's not the most tactical, it is very loud and very noisy indeed, but it is the most powerful sniper that exists within the game. So if we go down and we have a look, this is the bad boy that we've all been waiting for. We've been waiting for this crossbow. It's been spoke about for months and months. It has an insane damage, oh my god, and an insane accuracy as well as noise reduction. It's got a low rate of fire as expected. It's a crossbow. You know, imagine trying to reload this thing in real life. But the Demios crossbow looks sexy. I cannot wait to kill some people with this in game, of course. It looks absolutely unreal. Oh my god, man. I think we get it very soon as well. I think you get it very close to the start of the actual game itself. So not long into the start of the DLC, you will end up picking this up and utilizing it. Let's go down and we have the Phobos crossbow. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So it's got no sight on this one, and then it's got a stock for us. I didn't think there was different styles of crossbow. That's interesting. So this one has a lower accuracy, but it has a slightly increased rate of fire and better handling as well. Obviously, noise reduction once again is maxed out and almost maxed out with damage. So this is going to be a slightly different variation of the crossbow, but once again, it looks very, very cool. See what else we find here. Okay, the extra Dernos PDR. So this is obviously the PDR that has been mentioned online. There was leaks about this weapon before obviously the DLC coming out, and this is going to be obviously the enemy's version of the PDR. So we'll be able to pick this up, I imagine, from enemy soldiers themselves. Low damage but high rate of fire within reason. So it's about it's average rate of fire. You can imagine this is going to shoot out probably a magazine very, very quickly. High rate of damage as well. High rate of accuracy, sorry. This is going to be really good at close range, probably even mid-range. You'll be able to utilize this. You've got the red dot naturally attached, and the camo looks really, really cool as well. It's like a blood straps or something, like plasters or something that are wrapped all around the gun. Looks very, very cool indeed. Let's go down again, and we've got the SR635 Apparition. Now, at any point during this video, if you see a weapon that you think, oh my god, I want that, please do let me know in the comments. So the SR635 Apparition, once again, looks very cool. We've got the Santa Blanca style. We've got the beads, the religious beads, hanging on the gun there. Looks very cool. I like the stock, the design, overall looking beautiful weapon. Handling is increased ridiculously. Obviously, with the silencer, you've got a good noise reduction as well. Now, you've got low accuracy and low damage, and a low rate of fire within reason for a weapon like this. So I would say this is probably a very good weapon for being stealthy, especially close range combat. I would definitely be putting this weapon to use. Now, let's go down. Let's have a look at the PDR. This is just the standard PDR. The one we have just looked at is obviously the opponent's version. This is our version. It's obviously got no camo to it, and the statistics are basically the same. I'll just do a quick cross comparison. So we've got accuracy is really high, handling, etc. We'll quickly go back up and have a look. Yeah, the statistics are exactly the same. Difference is the camo. So PDR is going to be standard. We now have an R4, which is an assault rifle. It looks very much like an AK-12. It looks very cool indeed. It's got the optical sight on there. We've got no silencer attached, so obviously hopefully we can apply a silencer to this. We've got a large magazine. We've got decent damage, high accuracy, large range, as well as a high rate of fire. So this is going to be close to long range, I would say, for an assault rifle if you've got good accuracy, and it's going to be able to pound so much ammunition into your opponents as well. So I do think this is a pretty cool weapon. Looks very nice indeed. I'll definitely give this a shot in some combat situations. Now, the rest that we still have, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more weapons to go. So if we just quickly fly through these as fast as we can, we've got the 5.56 Xi Dragon. So obviously we've all used the 5.56 Xi. Naturally comes attached with the grenade launcher, and we've got the drum magazine as well. Beautiful camo that runs throughout the weapon. Looks very, very cool indeed. Obviously red dot attached naturally as well. And this is actually probably one of my favorite looking weapons. This looks nice. It's got a medium damage. It's got an okay accuracy, it's got a very decent range and a high rate of fire, decent penetration, and an okay handling for a weapon like this. You can imagine there's going to be decent kick on a weapon like this with the amount of ammunition this is going to be holding. So I'd say put this to use and probably use it in a situation where you're desperate and you need to stay alive. It's probably not for a stealth situation, it's for more carnage, I would say. So let's go down, let's have a look at the next one. So we have the second version of the R4, the R4 we've just looked at, and this will be our enemy's version of this. Obviously, once again, it's just really a change in the camo, it's a different reskin. So when we're fighting against them using the R4, there's a chance that we'll be fighting back against an R4 itself. Looks very smart once again. I do like the camo very much indeed. Let's click back out. And let's go down. Now we have the L85A2 Crocodile. I love the sound of that, and I hope this looks cool. Oh wow, look at that. It's like a very digital styled camo. You can see it just shatter throughout the weapon. The shine there with the light looks very cool. You've got the crocodile skin and it looks very funky. You've got the skull on the handle. Looks very smart indeed. Now this has actually got a silencer naturally attached. It's got very high range, very high accuracy, and it actually has a decent rate of fire. I can imagine this being one of my favourite weapons, only going off the statistics, with the fact that it has a very good good noise reduction, it has insane range, insane accuracy, and a high rate of fire that compensates for the low damage. But with the silencer effect of this weapon that it naturally comes attached with this, I think this weapon could actually be one of my favorites. Until obviously I pick it up, I can't confirm that, but it looks like a very cool weapon indeed, especially for stealth situations. We go down, we've got the Psg1. This is a highly anticipated weapon, and it's been spoke about a lot prior to this DLC actually coming out. Once again, it is a sniper rifle, and I have been told that it is one of the best sniper rifles in this DLC. Obviously, it's not going to be as powerful for such things as damage and penetration compared to the Hti, but this weapon does look the boss. Like, so it's got an average damage, it's got a decent accuracy and range, and it's also got a higher rate of fire compared to something like the Hti as well. So it's a weapon that we probably all will end up using and utilizing in specific certain situations. Looks smart. I do like the design of it as well. Let's go down. We've got the Psg1 Mercenary, which obviously will just be a reskin as it is. I don't like this camo very much. I've got a little bit of a personal fear of things like patterns like that. I don't like the look of that. So not a very good looking weapon. I'll probably avoid that. But if you guys like it, then there you go. There's the nice camo to be attached to the Psg1. And the next weapon that we have is the MDR. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about the MDR. It has insane accuracy, as you can see on screen. It's also got a decent range and a high rate of fire with a decent damage. Now, you attach a silencer to this and it's going to perform great as well. This is probably going to be my main weapon that I'll be carrying around in addition to a sniper rifle. I can imagine myself having an MDR as my main primary, and then obviously a switch straight to maybe something like a Hti when things get really bad, or I just want to get some long range kills. So it looks like a really smart weapon. Overall statistics look great as well, so I cannot wait to use this. Let's go down, and we've got two more weapons. We've got three more weapons left. Obviously, I'll quickly show you this. This is the enemy's version of the MDR. So this is just a different camo once again being attached to the weapon. It looks very, very smart indeed, but obviously you're limited to the ability of well, you're just limited to the same statistics as the original MDR as well. So there you go. We've got two other weapons left, which is the BFG, which is highly anticipated 50 caliber, and then we've also got the enemy's version of this. So we've got it's the same for statistics as the Hti, but it's a different sniper rifle altogether. It will perform, it will sound, and it will feel entirely different. Once again, 100% damage. It hasn't got 100% accuracy, but it has a very high accuracy that you probably won't even notice that small fraction off the actual thing itself. You've got a very high rate of range and obviously penetration as well. So once again, if you're a sniper, you've probably got the choices for if you want to pick a really powerful sniper rifle between the BFG 50A or the Hti. It's entirely up to you, but I think because this is DLC worthy and it's brand new, I think I'll be using this a little bit more. I know prior to me actually clicking on this, I said I'd use the Hti, but I think I'll be using this bad boy for sure. Now, the final version of this is, of course, the enemy's version of this sniper rifle. So this is the sniper that is going to be one-shot killing us when we are going to get sniped by the enemy's sniper team. So make sure that when you're going through this, you spot the snipers and you take them out, because these guys will destroy us in one shot. And as you can see, the statistics with this camo make it a little bit better. You've got 100% accuracy, 100% damage, 100% range, and about 90% penetration. This is insane, and it will absolutely destroy us, as we already know, because it one-shot kills you when you're hit by them in game. So guys, that has been all of the weapons that so far have been added to this game. There is so far no speak of any extra weapons being added. There's a total of 19 in this DLC. Of course, some are just reskins, others are enemy-based versions of weapons, and of course then we have the 6 new weapons as well. I hope this video has enlightened you about the weapons that you can use either when you've just downloaded it today, or whether you've just, you're considering purchasing it a little bit in the future, or you're going to be getting it when it comes out on June the 6th for people who don't have the season pass. If this video has helped you, please let me know in the comments. My name's been Seven, also known as Martin Lee Wood. Like and comment on all that you love. Take care of yourselves. Peace.